What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian once again, and this is my 1998 Toyota Tacoma. Now we're on to a new challenge. If you didn't see in the last video, I was putting in the new heater core and the dash and everything, and I have good news on that, and that is that the dash is 100% back in, and all the parts came in that I needed for the interior. Even the new bezel that I was talking about, as you can see here, pretty great. It has a clutch start cancel switch, which I can't use, but yeah, the only thing that we need now for the interior is seats, which will be here going to get very soon. Now we're on to a new challenge, which is a challenge I have done previously, but now the challenging part is of course this right here, the crankshaft pulley bolt. Now I have done the timing cover before on this. I mean, to you it doesn't look new, but because it's not, this is still the original one. I've just tried to do this job before, but this ain't all too great. I've taken it out 3 times before, and this time it doesn't want to come back out, and I don't know, but yeah, so that's what we're working on now. As you can see, horn is back in, ironing out a few kinks. One of the notes didn't work 100% like it should, but we're gonna rock and roll with it. Yeah, so interior is back in, seats are coming very soon. By the time this video probably comes out, I'll have the new seats, not in used seats marketplace. But yeah, the heater core job is done 99%. I'm still waiting on this hose here, but so far so good. But I'm gonna keep working on this crank pulley bolt, and hopefully by the time I give you an update, it's out. But you know, until then, got this. It'll be great. We'll get it. I got chain wrench, I got the heat, I got the impact battery charging. I got one more thing I'm gonna do. I've been working with this chain wrench for about 10 minutes now, and nothing. So we're gonna see. I got one more method to my madness. We'll see if that's gonna work. If it doesn't, I'm gonna wait for the big guns to get here. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. All that. Alternator's already out. Radiator, of course, isn't here. Yeah, so still gotta drop the oil pan. I gotta take this cross member out, drop the oil pan, get the pickup tube, take thermostat, all that stuff out. I don't think I have to do that this time. I think if I just take the bypass line out, that all this could stay on, and then I have to crack open the valve cover. There's 2 bolts that go down the top to get this. But if you don't know, the reason that this is getting replaced is because of this right here. I don't know if you can see, this is coolant. Oh, this is coolant. This bolt right here, I went to go replace my water pump before I moved out for school, and that bolt, when I went to go take it out, the threads came with it, and I was like, I leave in 2 days. I can't get a new timing cover or anything by then, so I just used silicone, and it worked, but it still would leak a little bit, and I was tired of it, so I bought a new timing cover, did it at school. Timing covered 2 holes, which were these 2 right here. Those didn't line up at all. All the other ones, they started and everything, but these 2 bolts wouldn't start threading. They would just go in and they'd stop. So I put it all back together, and I put JB Weld all over this, and it still leaks. It never leaked bad. I mean, it would drip every so often. Sometimes it wouldn't at all, but I was tired of it because I go through coolant really quick. You can see I made a paint marker line where I just fill it up to every couple days. And then that right there, you can see this is the level right here. I filled it up to here before I drove back home for winter break, or for the weekend before winter break. And then after a little bit, a couple days, it gets down to there. Don't like that anymore. But apart from that, more good news. You could, if you didn't see my list, a couple things more got scratched off. So the front face isn't getting done. The rear bumper, as you can see, is scratched off, but we have rear bumper fitment. Bed hole's not doing. Exhaust might still give it some tacks, so it's not loose and rattly. Dash heater core done. Power steering leak is finished. That was great. It really sucked, but it is done. Those lines do not like to go back in to the steering rack. But rear bumper wise, as you can see now, we have a nice shiny rear bumper, so that's good. The only thing I'm waiting on now is I cut out the original connectors that were back there a while back, and now we have these new bulbs and got these new style of connectors. So I went online and I was looking, and I found I could get two for like $7.50 a piece. I was gonna like, oh, I can buy original Toyota ones, but they're $60 each. I really didn't want to pay $60 per. That's $120 per connector. Really didn't feel like doing that, but yeah, working with this. Yeah, horn, all good. I wired it into a new switch, which, as you can see, I did a phenomenal job with this hack job of wiring. But got a new switch and everything. It works. I was gonna drill a hole into here and wire it right there, but since I have new seats coming, the plan for a sub box center console is still in the works, and then I could make a switch panel where I'm gonna put in front of my cup holders that I'm gonna make, and then interior will be done. But yeah, so far so good. I'll give you an update once this pulley bolt comes out. If there is no update for a while, I'm not dead. I'm just frustrated that it won't come out. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And woohoo! All right. Well, good news. No bad news. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Dirty. This is great. Very happy that it came out. It did. It was a fight. That's for sure. It's never not giving me problems. But this is how I did it. I got that chain wrench in a position where it couldn't move. I wedged it up against the water pump, and I took the breaker bar and I put a stubby 3/4 on there. Boom. Broke it loose. I thought that I snapped that thing. I was really scared. So, you know, chain wrench works. I'm happy that it does. So now we can carry on with regular scheduled programming and drop the pan, pick up tube, what else? The thermostat housing, the coolant bypass for the heater core, and then the valve cover, and then this thing come off here. So I'm pretty quick at doing all that stuff. That shouldn't take very long at all. I mean, I've done this once before and I did the whole job. I took it all apart in one day, put it all together in one day, so this shouldn't really take me that long as it is anyway. So I'll give you guys another update, or maybe I'd set you up, but the reason I'm not is because of the heater. Once that thing turns on, it is loud. So I'll just give you updates as things come off, and then we'll go from there. So update, almost there. Just have those 2 bolts right there, and then, oh goodness, and then the whole case can come off. So doing good, almost there. As you can see, I have all my bolts where they're supposed to be, which is good. Almost there. Oil pan, all that stuff. There was residue from the gasket that was in there, which I'm not a fan of cork gasket, but that's really all they make for these engines. So hopefully next update will be the cover being off, and then the new one going on and test fitting it, because that was the one problem I don't want to run into again, is the cover being wrong when everything is already done. So I'll give you guys another update when we're there. All right, update number, I don't know. Things are still going good. Here's where we're at. Timing cover, making sure both of them, I got everything that I need off both of them before I do anything I'm gonna mess up. But right now, this is the old one. As you can see, it's just, that's all coolant. Look at that, gross. This is 1,000 degrees, so I'm not going to touch it. But that's one of the studs. As you can see, it took the threads with it, which I'm just going to reuse this. So I'm just going to take those out of there. But this is one of the studs for the thermostat housing. I got both of them, which is great, from these 2 holes right here. Now I'm going to see if I can get these out. If I can't, it's whatever. But those are the 2 for the 2 studs for the oil pickup tube. So yeah, hopefully those will come out. But all the other fitment is great. The only thing that's different is the dipstick tube hole size is different. So I don't know if I'm gonna have a dipstick or not. I've never actually done an actual oil change on my truck since I've had it, because there's been so many things that I've needed to just drain the oil for, that's just how it is. I've never actually done a 3,000 mile oil change, because although I've put over 3,000 miles on this truck, of course, I've never actually had to do a timed oil change. So yeah, everything else seems to be looking pretty good. Up top, everything looks great. I know that there's a problem with these trucks where the valve caps, nothing like sits right. You need some shims, but everything seems to be good. There's nothing eating at nothing. I might do spark plugs while I'm in here, because I did put cheap Autolite ones in here, and this thing backfires so much. I mean, I really kind of like it, but it backfires so much that, I mean, these spark plugs are they're sticky, which is strange. But other than that, they look okay. So the new timing cover is over here, as you can see. And it seems to be going good so far. So what I've done already is I've taken the water pump that I got. This new one didn't come with the studs for the pulley, and so I had to take those out and put them back in this one. That was a little bit of a pain. I'm having some clearance issues down below. I don't know if you could hear that, but it'll self-clear. Yeah, so this is new, that's new, this is all torqued down. I got some assembly lube in there, and that should be good. So this is just snug down. It's not on there yet all the way, but other than that, I mean, it's all good. It fits. That was my problem with the last one that I got, is that the timing cover itself the holes didn't line up. So I was really worried that I was gonna have the same problem. So as I was sitting here putting all these bolts in, I was like, okay, that's good. Okay, this one's good, and they all went in. I might clean them up a little because there's a couple that have a bunch of dirt in them. Could cause them not go in there right. A couple have oil on them, a couple have coolant on them. But yeah, so far so good. Everything seems to be looking good. I do have to rip this gasket off, which is a little bit of a pain. Last time I did this, I did get this new gasket. There's some spots where it's double gasketed. Why not go for triple, right? So I'm not gonna do that. But everything looks good right now. So my next steps are just to finish up getting these studs out of this case, try to get that gasket off, and I don't know, clean up. The oil pan needs some work because it's getting a new gasket, which I don't like those cork gaskets, but it is what it is. But yeah, all my trash boxes. New radiator, not sure yet. Don't really know if I want to do that. This one, I don't know if you could tell, but it's warped pretty bad. This thing's had a couple front end collisions, not since I've had it, but things have been replaced. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going on this. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be working for the day, but I will be back in here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna record or not, but you will get the updates. I'll have updates, of course, on my Instagram, which you can find me right here. I have 2 Instagrams. I'll have one for my account and then one for the account for this YouTube channel. So yeah, keep on keeping on. This thing is about 100 degrees or 200 degrees. It is hot. So I'm gonna try to get these out, and then I'm gonna try and put the other ones in. Make sure I have everything. Got to make a trip to the Home Depot tomorrow to get some new bolts, some that are missing or broken or just not there anymore, especially for my oil pan. Here's all my oil pan bolts. There's one in here, this one, I think, that these are all 12 millimeters. This one's 1/2 inch, and there's 2 of them that are like that right next to the transmission. I'm sure those ones are missing. They were missing when I bought it, so I put some in that were the same thread size for now, and I kind of want all my hardware to be matching under there because I don't want them falling out, which they have done before. So I'm gonna get going on this. It's gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we'll get back to it, keep you guys updated. We'll go from there. So things are going good. I hope they keep going good. So yeah. All right, well, I'm calling it a day. I think it's been a pretty good day. Here is where I finished. Right there, as you can see, most of it is together that I can right now. Of course, the alternator's not in, the bracket's in though. Valve cover's back on, spark wire's back on. Oil pan is not back on. Oil pan is still over here. But next is alternator, and the airbox can go in. The only thing that is probably to a halt right now is something I realized last time I took all of this apart was, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, that is not what you think it is. That's coolant. Let's see if I can find it for you. I don't know how well, or if you're going to be able to see this at all. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a crack. That goes all the way down to the housing right here. And I was going to buy one and replace it last time, but I didn't. But it's just a harmonic balancer. It's also warped a little bit. These 2 are fine. This is AC. I don't have AC, and then this is, of course, the alternator belt, which I kind of need. But yeah, that's that. It is warped, which sucks, but I could use it, but I have the chance of it blowing to pieces, and I don't want that to happen. So this is really all that we have left. I have to, of course, clean this oil pan for the 100th time. The pickup tube, which goes on with the oil pan. Still waiting for the heater hose, the small one. Cross member, But that's pretty much it. I mean, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Hopefully I get my seats on Thursday. So we'll have the seats, of course, marked off the list. Bumper fitment could be done in like an hour. Exhaust could be done in like 10 minutes. And then, of course, timing cover, and that's it. But it all went on like I wanted it to, which is great. I was really happy with that. It looks really nice, and hopefully it doesn't leak anymore. It shouldn't. I made sure that the gasket wasn't triple gasketed. There's one gasket on there now. But I mean, it looks pretty nice, so can't complain with that. But I'm calling it there. I'd say it was a pretty good day. Tomorrow I'll be working again. Of course, I'll take pictures so I could put them in the video I make. Either this one or the next one. It depends when I'm going to edit this one. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. I appreciate it so much that you guys are watching and supporting me. Thanks for the couple subscribers. It means a lot to me, so I can keep making videos. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Love you all. Peace out.